Hi, subscribe to the channel, and for 1000 subscribers on the channel a video with stories for 24 hours will be released and also a bonus which you will learn about in the future.
My girlfriend has a core group of friends in Arizona. Most of them met at a local church. It's a mix of men and women hanging out together and in smaller groups, often at dinners and bars when alcohol is involved. My girlfriend is friends with a lot of the guys in the group, and it wasn't uncommon for my girlfriend to spend one-on-one time with another guy. You know where this is going. About a year ago, I decided to move to Chicago to be closer to my girlfriend. The details aren't important, but we'd been dating for a long time. It was a big leap to make in order to move the relationship forward. We're both professionals, so it wasn't an easy decision. When you find a woman you want to marry, you can take a lot of risks. I asked her to see a place I was going to rent on a Saturday morning. After she showed me the house over FaceTime, she burst into tears in the driveway. She told me she kissed Jeff the night before. Jeff is one of her best friends from her friend group. The night before, she went to dinner with Jeff, and then they went to a wine bar. I understand that they were either drunk or close to it. Jeff walked her home. Jeff kissed her in front of her house and told her he was interested in a relationship with her. My girlfriend said she was surprised, but didn't stop him from kissing her. She also kissed him back. He left, and my girlfriend went inside. My girlfriend eventually called her girlfriend Brittany, crying and asking what to do. Brittany told her she needed to tell me everything immediately. After much discussion over the next few days, my girlfriend apologized and confirmed that she wanted to be with me. We did discuss boundaries. We went on a date that night, and we agreed that her friendship with Jeff was over. I have long since forgiven her since then, but we have never been able to move past the fallout, or rather, I haven't. My girlfriend hasn't helped. We have had many intense and emotional discussions about this over the last year. She has accused me of that. I keep changing the rules. I accused her of not respecting my boundaries. She has a point, and I have tried to be more gentle with her because I don't think I knew I would have to get over this from the start. But she has also failed to respond to my desperate plea for her to fix it. It's a small wound that has turned into a gang. We are very close to breaking up to begin with. Jeff is very involved in my girlfriend's life, whether she talks to him or not. I can't just ignore him. Jeff goes to the same church. Jeff is very good friends with a lot of my girlfriend's friends. Jeff lives next door to one of my girlfriend's best friends. Jeff comes from an old family and has a lot of connections in Chicago. Plus, very few of her friends know about it. It's not like an ex-boyfriend where everyone knows about the situation. I feel like I can't be involved in my girlfriend's life with this hanging in the background. It's not like my girlfriend hasn't put in a lot of effort. She doesn't hang out with him anymore and doesn't talk to him with a few notable exceptions. This puts a lot of pressure on her as I know she's missed out on a lot. However, I must point out that my girlfriend has made two big mistakes, at least in my opinion. I mentioned before that Jeff lives next door to one of my girlfriend's best friends. My girlfriend was there last August, and she was hanging out with Jeff and two of her friends drinking for a few hours. The only reason I found out about it was because I checked my girlfriend's phone, which I admit I shouldn't have done. It was the first time I checked my girlfriend's phone. Based on her texts, it was the only time she hung out with Jeff, but it shook me for a long time, both that it happened and that I broke my girlfriend's trust by looking through her phone. Our argument about it was ugly as we were both in the wrong. She apologized and said she shouldn't have done it. Apparently one of her friends invited him over. Another mistake was made a few weeks ago. My girlfriend was planning an engagement party for her good friend, who is also a good friend of Jeff's. She was planning a party for 20 people at a restaurant. I knew about the party and didn't think much of it because it would have been unreasonable for me to ask her not to go. Even though I had no intention of going to my girlfriend's place and Jeff being in the same group of 20 people was acceptable under the circumstances, but my girlfriend decided it would be easier to just have the party at her place, which meant Jeff was invited to her place for the first time since the incident. I was furious that she didn't understand the difference between hosting and throwing a party on the town, and all this led to was Jeff becoming more involved in my life. For example, a few days ago, my girlfriend and I were having dinner with my GF sister and her husband, both younger. We were randomly talking about steaks, and the husband said he had talked to Jeff at the party about buying a cow to process, and that he might reach out to Jeff. He then mentioned they should have a housewarming party they had recently moved, and that my GF's friends should be invited. I am pretty sure the husband knows nothing about the situation. My GF sister, who knows some of the Jeff story but not all, locked eyes with me after this happened because she knows this has been a constant thorn and could sense how pissed off I was. I can't escape this nonsense. I have tried to explain to my girlfriend in numerous ways why I can't get over this and why she hasn't let me here. Are some of the attempts to explain. I asked her if it would be different if we replaced Jeff with her ex-boyfriend. My girlfriend said yes. I said would greatly prefer that because that relationship is over and done with. Her potential relationship with Jeff is not, and her ex-boyfriend has not harmed or disrespected me. I asked her if it would be different if Jeff and she had sex. My girlfriend said yes. I said it was the same analysis, just a different degree of severity. I asked her if it would be different if Jeff had punched me in the face. My girlfriend said yes. I said I would have greatly preferred that. I asked what would happen if my girlfriend was dating someone in the friend group instead of me. When she cheated with Jeff, I suggested that either the friend group would fracture or someone would broker an apology. She agreed. I said I didn't understand how this situation could be any different if you wanted me in your life. Rather flippantly, I told her that I would have preferred if she had sex with 10 guys at a bar in Cancun and not someone in her friend group. I honestly think I would prefer that. At this point in a few of these discussions, my GF said that she doesn't understand why I just can't go to an event and be in the same room with him. For example, the engagement party at my GF's house, if she were me. My GF said she would happily do that because she A1. I explained that. I don't see it this way, nor do. I think most men do. Jeff doesn't get to be invited to her house or be part of her inner circle because that's where I am. To me, it is disrespectful for her to expect me to smile and hang out with a guy my girlfriend cheated on me with. Even if it was just a dumb drunk and make-out session, I would spend the whole time seething and would feel like a cuck. I should say that I don't see Jeff as a threat. I could care less about him. I think I'm objectionably better in almost every way. It's not him, it's the principle of it all, and I'm afraid of what it pretends. If we get married overall, it is irrelevant whether my girlfriend agrees with my view or not. I see Jeff as a snake in the grass. If she refuses to see him as a snake in guard grass, our relationship can't work either. It's me or him. I don't care which at this point. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.